All right, what's going on, beautiful people? It's the North Shore 9 Postgame Show powered by Primanti Brothers, where we will be giving out some Primanti Brothers sandwiches. The Pirates win this one 8-5 as I'm trying to fix the Postgame Show graphic. Didn't quite realize it was wrong there for a second, but we're okay. I'm Tyler. With me is Doug. What's going on tonight, Doug?
And I just want to start the show by saying it's a good day to fire Ben Cherington. Fire Travis Williams. I don't really care one way or the other. And Rob Manfred, get off second base in extra innings and come make Bob Nutting sell the team. But hey, hashtag raise it. So we've won another game. Mitch Keller, Mitch Keller mitched, and we had 8 extra base hits, Tyler.
It's true.
And, that was yesterday having 0 extra base hits. And it was a topic of conversation with Neil and I. So very excited about extra base hits.
I can feel the excitement in your voice here, Doug.
Yeah, it's genuine. It's sincere.
Yeah, Pirates win this one 8-5. Your favorite player of all time was on the mound, Mitch Keller. A lot of good happened tonight, Doug. We're going to talk about all of it, but before we get into it, let me tell you guys about Bet Online. With NHL being over and NBA ending soon, we have some updated Bet Online. Words are not coming out of my brain right now.
It's all enthusiasm for a 2-game win streak.
I'm telling you, this brain's not working. I'm trying to set up stuff, Bet Online continues to be your number one source for all your sports betting action. And with baseball in full swings, football season around the corner, Bet Online has more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news, and scores, even live in-game betting from MLB, UFC, tennis, and NFL futures. Bet Online remains your choice for sports wagering info. In between games, head over to Bet Online Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. Head to the website today and take advantage of their industry-leading VIP program with level-up bonuses and weekly cash bonus boosts. Bet Online, the game starts here. Should have taken the Pirates tonight, man. Casey Mize on the mound.
But you could have taken Pirates in the over. You probably could have got some pretty good odds on that.
Yeah, you probably could have. Yeah, the Pirates' bats kind of exploded today.
Yeah. 8 doubles. Now, I will tell you that Dave Parker once had 5 extra base hits in a single game. One of 15 major league players do that, another being Willie Stargell. But hey, 8 from this group, I'll take it. 3-hit games from your 4th and 5th hitters there, and Reynolds and Pham. A 3-hit game from your leadoff hitter, Horowitz. Horowitz, even when he struck out, he got to first base. So
he did.
So there you go. The players that he extended, Reynolds and Hayes, had good games. The 2 big off-season offensive acquisitions had 3 hits tonight. The extension he gave to Mitch Keller, the trade that he got, David Bednar, Cherington, he may have just thrust himself into the executive of the year discussion. So,
it was a Ben Cherington masterclass tonight.
Yeah, this was
the kids would say.
Yeah.
And Doug, you're right. It was a good night for Mitch Keller. Good enough. Another quality start. His 15th of the year, which ties him for the league lead.
Major league lead, yeah.
15 quality starts. And that's impressive, man.
No
matter how you slice that, that's impressive.
Right. And he does it every year. He's so durable, right? He's just so durable. When we pitched him and Oviedo, alternating nights for the last of 23, Mitch Keller bounced back fine. Oviedo had to have coming down surgery. You know what I'm saying? And now that's a big, strong looking kid there. So he just, I don't know if it's a rubber arm but he seems impervious to elbow strain or stress. And very, I know. A very, very, very important player that a serious
I'm sorry
team
to everybody that was listening there, but that had to happen.
A serious team would want to keep him. He signed to a very reasonable contract, but we're going to let the worst general manager in baseball trade for hitters, and he's never traded for a hitter. So not good, but this also could be a good Neil Huntington game, right? Reynolds 3 hits, Cruz 2 hits, a stolen base, Hayes 2 hits, and Mitch Keller. So you can spin it any way you want. Neil Huntington has thrust himself into the Executive of the Year discussion.
There we go. And those that are listening on the podcast tomorrow morning or tonight, that was me knocking on wood because Doug decided that he was going to.
I really went.
Doug was going to Rosati curse Mitch Keller there.
I stepped out of myself there for a minute.
Yeah, we got a little wild there, but we're good.
I'm old. I have these lapses. I'm 107 years old. I don't understand how you people haven't figured this out yet.
Exactly. But it was a good night across the board here for the Pirates. Mitch Keller.
Speak up, Sonny.
Mitch Keller. Mitch Keller had a good start. The Tigers kind of gifted the Pirates some runs. We're going to get into a good bit of this here.
It is contagious, isn't it? Piratiness. Like they come into PNC and they get all piratey and misplaying balls, lackadaisically lollygagging this way and lollygagging that way while Neil Cruz is running around the bases. It's nice to see the shoe on the other foot for a change.
And in all reality, and we'll get into that, but that might have been the most exciting play of the year for the Pirates.
Right.
Is a little dribbler that just kind of sneaks past first baseman, and Neil Cruz takes an extra base to score a run there. We usually see O'Neal Cruz jogging to a baseball and letting someone else score a run.
Yeah. Yes, it was quite the juxtaposition tonight. He's running around the base pass and somebody else is just strolling after the ball without a care in the world.
And we'll get into all that, but let's start this thing off with Mitch Keller. 6 innings, 3 runs. Swing and miss stuff was there. Mitch Keller keeps doing what Mitch Keller does, Doug. And I know, you want more of him. We all want more of him. We're talking about a guy with a 3.53 ERA right now.
No,
he's been really good this year.
Perfectly happy. I'm actually elated, right? This is what I want. He did not have the bad April that he typically has. He's been very consistent this year. I think this is his best season, even better than his All-Star season. And now the thing to see, and I wish we'd get to see it in a Pirate uniform, is can he do it in August and September? That's been the struggle in the past. But I said at the beginning of the year, I think the assistant pitching coach Brett Strom is going to have a positive impact on him. And it seems, if that's the case, these things are hard to say tangibly, but he's just looked better. He's looked more confident. He's pitching to contact. He's getting strikeout. He's doing it all. And again, without expressing any emotion, without complaining about lack of run support, without being a petulant child, there's a lot of, which would be easy to slip into on this team. He's been outstanding. I'm very impressed. I'm glad to see this growth in him, and I hope he continues it here or elsewhere. I'm a Mitch Keller fan.
Whew. We're good. We're done.
Yeah, we're
out. Call it a day here. And Doug, this could have got away from him very early.
Yeah.
He leads it off here. You get a strikeout. Gleyber Torres doubles, and we're going to ignore Gleyber Torres because that was Jim's pick for Pirates Killers. We're going to ignore that happened. That was 1-1 overall in that. Be sure to go back and watch that episode of our Pirates Killers draft. But Gleyber Torres did double. Mitch Keller worked through that early. He had some danger early. He was able to get the swing and miss when he needed to. He really kept him in the game early on when it could have got ugly. We've seen over the weekend how it's 3-0 before you blink your eye.
Right.
Tonight,
right. These games have gotten away from them quickly.
He settled it down really quickly.
Yep. So, he didn't give up runs until the 5th, I think.
Yeah.
And, then it was 5-0. And then this strange phenomenon occurred where the Pirates actually added on. How many innings? 1, 2, 3, 4. They scored in 4 different innings tonight. This is very exciting. I don't know how to, I'm giving out sandwiches 2 nights in a row. Don't forget, #raise it. I'm talking, I don't know that I've ever come on here 2 nights in a row and talked about a win. Not this year anyway. Mm-hmm. So Yeah, this is and it was, it was a team win. It wasn't just the pitching. It wasn't just, everybody contributed. The bullpen, Matson, Ferguson had a little blip, but that's fine. We were up 8-3 at the time. You can have a little blip when we're up 8-3. Bednar, Bednar is back in, he's David Bednar again, Where's the little reel of him, against the Cubs? F him, F him, F him. That guy's back.
Yeah, well, a lot of good tonight. It
Yeah.
was nice. And shout out to our guy, Blake Hunter, in here, member for 2 months. Thank you, Blake. You're the man. Appreciate you. Make sure you drop a hashtag raisin in there if you haven't already, because you'll be entered for some Primanti Builder sandwiches. But Mitch Keller was really good tonight. And it was one of those starts where he wasn't the Mitch Keller we see get the swing and miss stuff, go 7-8 innings. It was the weak contact stuff. Just working through it, being a pro's pro.
Pitching, right.
He was pitching.
He was pitching tonight, right? Pitching. Yeah, exactly. It shows his growth. Hey, might not be all strikeouts tonight. That's fine. My stuff's good enough. I'm good enough. My defense is good enough that they hit the ball. It's fine. I can throw it over the plate. It's fine. Because my stuff's good. They're not going to square it up. They're not barreling it up. No barrels tonight. And boom. Most of the time he looked completely in control.
He did. And then the Pirates got on the board here in the second inning. Cabrian Hayes led off with a double. The bat's starting to come alive there a little bit.
A little, yeah.
Just, slightly. And really the bar is very low. So
we've had this conversation in so many different ways and so many different times. Yeah. I mean, he
hit the ball today.
He's been hitting good for a while, and his OPS is up to 589. So
yeah,
the bar is very low.
Yeah. He hit a double today. Henry Davis walked. IKF with an infield single, which is so IKF.
Yeah.
And then the guy that went 3 for 4 had 3 hits last night follows it up with 3 more hits tonight. Spencer Horwitz. RBI double. 2-0.
Did he have 2 doubles tonight, I think, or what? Yeah.
I think he had 2.
Yeah, whatever. He had,
He had 2 tonight, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's 6 hits in 2 days for Spencer Horwitz.
Right. At this point of the season, you're looking for anything that will give you hope for next season. So if he could burn it up for the next 2.5 months, that would be fantastic. It would be great. We've bought that before, have fallen for it before. So I'll be reluctant to get too excited about it, but I'd rather see, again, my only goal for this team is answer some questions and end up this season as a over 500 all time. Please don't, since 1903, the Pirates had been over 500 until last week. Thank you, Ben Cherington. Again, good day to fire him, Bob. Good day. Come on, Bobby. You can do it.
I think Doug has a theme for tonight.
It's my theme for the rest of the season. It's the rest of the season. It makes no sense that he's here. It makes no sense that he has this job. It makes no sense that he's going to be able to make trades next week.
But the guy he traded for had 3 hits tonight, Doug.
Yes. And the guy he signed as a free agent had 3 hits tonight.
There we go.
Yeah. So and as they say, a stop clock is right twice a day. So,
but
sorry.
No, I do not disagree with you whatsoever on any of this, but Spencer Horwitz being a productive major leaguer is very important for this team.
Yes, it is.
They need people that can hit baseballs. These last 2 nights, Spencer Horwitz, watching him swing the bat, he looks on time again a little bit. We're seeing him pull the baseball. We're seeing him just barrel things.
Yeah.
I've liked what I've seen at the plate right now. We're not seeing the weak dribblers. We're not seeing him hit the ball the other way. That's just a ground out third or a pop fly to left. He barreled the ball today, and he did yesterday as well.
Yeah, and even when he's not been hitting well, he looks like he can hit, right? It looks like he should be hitting. And the past 2 games have been really good. And on top of that, he plays the position well, which
He
is,
does.
he's digging out these weak these bad throws, that sort of thing. He's making nice plays. I mean, it would be so great for this team if Spencer Horwitz become a above average hitter and continue to play that kind of defense, and know that you've got that locked up for a couple of years. You have him under control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I desperately want this guy to be a good hitter.
Yeah. Yeah. We need it.
Please
Oh
just be
God.
good, man.
Just be good. Just be good. You don't
Not
have to
even
win
good.
Gold Gloves.
Just
Don't
be
have to win Silver
okay.
Sluggers.
Just
Just
be
be, just
okay.
be, just be okay. Right. Just don't be a negative. Right. Right. Don't be a negative.
But let's jump ahead to the third inning here. Brian Reynolds doubled. Horwitz did get thrown out at home in this inning, and it was on a ground out. And it's something I do want to touch on because he was at third base. And this is something I've talked about so many darn times. There's a ground ball. I believe it was a shortstop, or it got cut off by third. I don't remember exactly where it went. It's in that hole there. I'm so tired of the contact play on balls that are hit to that side of the field. It's an automatic out.
Yeah. We make it easy on him. We can't, this team
Rabello
is
was
never.
waving the damn
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, he's probably going to need, shoulder surgery or Tommy John or something after
He
the
had a day
windmilling
today.
he's been doing. Yeah. And you're just, we're not the 27 Yankees, right? We're hoping to score 4 runs a game. We cannot be we cannot be giving away guys at third base, and we do this so often. I mean, when you combine that with how we can hit 3 singles an inning and somehow end up with guys on first, second, and third. Not advancing them to third. I mean, the true definition of station to station baseball. And then, yeah, so we have hit a comebacker to the mound, and the guy's flying down. No reason to slide, buddy. Don't even risk it.
This one's not on Rabello. It's a contact play. They're going to do that no matter what. The ball's put in play. You got a guy on third. They've done it all year. They're sending them. I've seen it work maybe twice in my lifetime, and I think both times have been this year.
Yeah, well, we've done
But
it enough times, right?
It doesn't work.
Right.
Stop.
It's like the old fake the third, fake the first, pickoff move thing that's never worked in the history of time, but guys would still do it. It doesn't work. It's one of those things that you would think analytics would explain away. Like, hey, this doesn't work. We can stop. It's kind of like sacrifice bunts. It's kind of, it's like,
There's probably an analytic that says it does work.
right. Yeah, of
Which
course
is
there is.
why
But
I probably hate it.
it's shocking that old Big Ben there hasn't got 12 guys with the slide rules out and contractors trying to figure out what's going on there. But
hey, they won 8-5, so I'm not going to complain too much.
No, exactly. They won this game, and it's fine. But right on a team that doesn't score a lot of runs, we don't want to be giving them free outs.
Plain and simple, I'm just tired of running into outs at home plate on infield ground balls. I am tired of running into outs there. They do it way too often.
No, I mean, we make more outs on the bases than little league teams. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. And I get that we have to be aggressive, right? We have to sort of force the action because, again, we don't have a bunch of big boppers. But man, like you said, the infield grounder stuff, got to stop that.
Yeah. Contact play, not a fan. I know some people love it. I hate it. I just wanted to mention it. Once again, I had to mention that. Jump ahead here to the fifth inning here, Doug. This is where O'Neal Cruz shows why I love him.
Yeah, why we all believe.
This is why we believe in O'Neal Cruz. And when I saw this play, and it's a ground ball, it's an error by McKinstry. That was his first or second of the game. He ended up having 2 on the day. Not a good day from him. Ball dribbles just slightly past first base. O'Neal Cruz is on second. Full disclosure, O'Neal Cruz does lazily jog to third. It was a very slow jog to third base.
Yep.
I'm not going to hate on him for that. Everybody's going to do that. He got the third at a regular pace there. He busts it to home, beats it out as the first baseman is literally Torkelson is jogging, not even jogging.
Not even really jogging. Just
he is slowly walking to the
moseying,
baseball.
right? He kind of looked like John Wayne.
He is
like
moseying to the baseball.
A little John Wayne in The Searchers there. Look about him.
And I hate that I'm saying this. It looked like Ellie De La Cruz. That's a play Ellie De La Cruz makes.
Yeah, consistently, right? He really does. That's the thing, and that's again the thing you love most about him is that he is busting it on every play.
It's taking a bag you should not have there,
Right.
and Torkelson knows it. That's why he's walking to the baseball.
Oh, yeah, he's mad at himself, right?
Well, he should have been madder and ran, but that's a him problem, not us.
Yeah.
O'Neal Cruz just takes home, literally just takes it. That's why we love him. He can do these things that other people cannot do.
He's a game changer.
He can walk to third, catch it, just catch it. The ball's dribbling by Torkelson, and he's there in a flash. I need so much more of that from O'Neal Cruz. It's not even funny, man. That's right. Again, that's the play that Ellie De La Cruz makes. That's what Ellie De La Cruz has done, and that's why he is so darn popular.
And that's right. That's why he's sharing the cover with Paul Skeens of the the MLB 25, right? Because he plays like his hair's on fire. He runs out everything. He shows this enthusiasm, passion, and excitement for the game. And Cruz can do that. He's got all that. He's got the flair. He's
and we saw the fire when he gets up too.
Yeah.
He knows he just did something.
Dynamic athlete that can change the game with play, like again, stealing a run. No business getting that run there. That's not supposed to happen against the team with the best record in baseball. Right. This is what wasn't against the Pirates. This was a Pirate doing this. And hopefully, as he grows and develops, he'll continue doing stuff. But yeah, for all those people who are like, oh, he's this, he's that, man, this guy, he's improved each year, and which I think is like just about all you can ask of Larry. I mean, he's having a year that he looks like he's going to be real close to 30-30, and people are unhappy with him.
He might.
Now, I want more from him. I'm with everybody else. I want more, and just in the stuff that we're talking about here, we need to see more of. But you're not going to get me to give him up on this guy because of a slump or because of a few bad plays. He is the most dynamic athlete we've had in a while, since Young Kutch, I would suppose, or Marte, perhaps, and and we just, again, an organization, we need to draw it out of him.
Yeah, and it might be unfair, but when O'Neal Cruz plays like that, it brings so much energy to your team. When you have a guy that does things like that, where you are stealing bags, you're stealing runs for your team on plays that nobody else can make, but your team has that dude. You bring so much energy to that ball club.
Oh, I'm telling you, the late 80s teams, when Bonds started doing stuff like that, right? I mean, it did. The whole team, it perked up the whole, and this was a whole team this was Andy Van Slyke and Bobby Bonilla, and these were good, really good players who were playing well, but it just, you just thought you were unbeatable when you had a guy that could do stuff that nobody else can do, or very few, players in the game can do. It makes such a difference for you. And you already said it elevates everybody's just, attitude and motivation. And right. This is, a great way to be a leader without giving those rah-rah speeches. Like this is the thing that ignites.
He can be a spark plug while being the best player on this baseball team. Normally, when you think of spark plug, you think Josh Harrison, like those guys that just do little things well. O'Neal Cruz has the talent where he can do so many things on a baseball field and ignite a ball club that nobody else can do. He hits the ball harder than everybody. He runs faster than everybody. He throws harder than everybody. If he can just lock in for a season.
Right.
And literally just play like you said, his hair is on fire. I can live with O'Neal Cruz mistakes on the basis. I can't deal with the O'Neill Cruz lazy mistakes. If you're going to
Right.
make a mistake, do it because you're being silly, trying to do way too
Yeah,
much.
get
I
thrown out
want
on
you to
that
try
play,
to do
right?
too much anymore. I would
Right,
prefer
right,
you try to do stupid things because you're trying to win baseball games, not because you
right.
want to go home.
Yeah. Not
I'm not
because
saying that's
you're
what he's
mad.
doing, but
No,
like,
no, no. But right, it's like he gets down on himself, and and thinks, well, someone's backing it up, they'll get it. No,
yeah,
like you just right. You want him playing 100 miles an hour. That's what you want. He's got so much talent. When he's going full throttle, he can do things that most other humans cannot do. So yeah, yeah. He is extremely important to this team, and again, I want this organization to pull it out of him, and not give up on him.
Mitch Keller gave some runs after that. Who cares? We're not
Yeah,
going to talk about that. He had a
yeah.
quality start.
That home run, there's no
Yeah,
way I thought that was going out. I
yeah,
just,
that,
I'm not even mad at him for that.
yeah. I don't even think that O'Neill Cruz thought that was going out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to ignore that. The Pirates did tack on there.
Yes.
Brian Reynolds singles, Tommy Pham doubles, 7-3 Buccos. Cabrian Hayes continues the hot streak here, 8-3 Buccos. Insurance runs, insurance runs, insurance runs. Tired of talking about insurance today.
Yeah. Well, I mean, right. I mean, again, this was an out of character game, right? Uh, you know, Mitch had chances to give up some runs early that could have, brought the Tigers right back in the game, and he shut it down. And then the Pirates, scored runs early, and often that, last night they scored the 3 runs in one inning, didn't score the rest of the game, but they scored 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 3 in the sixth. This, if you squinted, if you had no prior knowledge of what this team's record was when they came in, you would have thought that Detroit was the bad team and the Pirates were, you'd have thought their records were reversed. I mean, the Pirates played well, did a lot of the little things, and the Tigers looked like they couldn't get out of their own way. So, yeah, it was a fun game. Yeah, Detroit had 3 errors. you know,
McKinstry had 2
two
of
of
them,
them.
so
Yeah, right. 2 of them by a guy though that they were, talk about how versatile a defender he is and how he can play all over the field. So, and he can. He's a very good player. It's just everybody has those nights, and we have them more than most.
after Mitch Keller leaves the game, Isaac Matson comes in and a big bounce back spot from our guy, at least
Yeah.
my guy.
No, he's our
Is he
guy.
your
We've been
guy as
loving him.
well?
Yeah,
Are
we've
you an
talked
Isaac?
about him the last 2
Okay.
shows. He's
I just
pitched
had
the
to make
last
sure
2
you're
times
also
we've
an
done the
Isaac
show.
Matson guy.
Yeah, love him, love him.
2 strikeouts,
Yeah,
only 1 hit. The last strikeout, he got a fist bump out. Like,
yeah.
'cause I'm rooting for this dude so hard.
Well, he's probably going to be the closer, him and
Yeah.
Nicholas before long. So we really need. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Don't trade Dennis Santana for junk, you bum. Bob, fire him. Fire him right now.
Caleb Ferguson comes in after that. Caleb Ferguson's been bad lately.
Yeah, he's struggling.
He's been bad. I mean, he's
But he
got
picked a good time. This was a good time to be bad. We were up 8-3. If you're going to be bad when we're up 8-3, not when
very
we're,
true.
when we're down by a run or up by a run. So
Yeah, I mean, he's still getting swing and miss stuff. Like, he's just been hit a little bit hard lately. 8.59 ERA in his last 7. A lot of that comes from a couple outings where he hasn't been very good, but I
yeah, I
think
mean
he's
that's the thing with
okay.
relievers,
Like,
and
he's literally doing it he's doing this at the worst possible time.
yeah, he sure is. But Tommy Pham is making up for it.
Yeah,
Tommy Pham looks like an all-star at the best possible time. So
and then our guy, David Bednar, the Renegade, comes in. He's been awesome. He's been so good.
I mean, believe me, when he first came back and they threw him out there in the 8th and 9th inning immediately, I was like, oh my God. And so, basically he's told me to shove it up my, like, yeah, look, buddy,
Told
this
us
is
all that.
15 consecutive saves. I'm back. What you guys asked if I was back after the second or third game, and you, Doug, said no, he's not back. I'm back, bitch. So He's back.
That's a quote for tomorrow.
Yeah, he is back. He is outstanding. He looks like the dominant closer. He looks like the all-star closer that he's been. And it's just fantastic. And again, if we were as good as we're supposed to be, and if we were contending like they thought we would, and all that sort of stuff, you wouldn't consider trading him for a second. Local guy, still under team control, lights out. Like you couldn't ask. You have him and Matson, two guys, shutting down games at the end of the. I mean, come on, couldn't be better. But
I love that we're throwing Matson in that.
Fire him, Ben. Bobby, fire Ben. Don't let him make these trades.
I will say, though, this might be the best that I've seen David Bednar look in.
Yeah, certainly since 23.
Yeah,
20, right.
Even then, like he was a little. I mean, he was good.
You were starting to see some of the signs.
But like, you could see the cracks.
He was putting guys on base. He was getting out of it, but it was dangerous, and we were holding our breath.
But this stretch of 15 games. He's been so good. Yeah, he's been silly good.
Yeah, he's probably been the best closer in baseball in that stretch, right? I mean, as results wise, like I don't know if he's got more strikeouts or blah 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 blah, but he's got 15 consecutive saves. I'm not real good with advanced analytics, but 15 in a row sounds like a good thing to me.
I'm at the point where when he comes in, I just start setting the show up.
I mean, when I first started watching baseball back in the 20s, save wasn't even a statistic. The save was invented by a famed Chicago columnist in the 60s, Jerome Holtzman. So, I for the first 40 years I watched baseball, there wasn't even a save. So this is all new to me.
God, I love you, Doug. Doug is a fresh 27 years old.
Yeah.
Look,
it's veganism and Pilates. That's my secret.
Well, you know what you need to do to look like Doug? Eat some Primanti Brothers sandwiches.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't want to look like me, go to Primanti's.
No, that's how you look like my fella.
This is the curse. I get to live forever, but I have to look like this. So.
All right, make sure we drop a hashtag raised in here. We'll be giving away 4 Primanti Brothers sandwiches here shortly.
The Battle of Stones River, boys and girls. The river ran with blood that day.
Let's see how many we got. We got 104 right now. Make sure we drop that hashtag raised in there. We'll be giving them away here shortly. Actually, let me remember how to do this because it's been a little while, Doug.
You have to subscribe. You have to tell a friend. You have to like the video. You have to join the Patreon. You have to become a member. Join the cult. Maybe I'll give my eternal life secrets away.
There we go.
We may have an emoji for that before long. So,
all right, we're at 104. Let's go ahead and give away the first batch here for some Primantis. And good luck to everybody. Let's see. What do we got here, Doug? Any predictions?
Bucko Mike, he's due.
Ethan
Houlihan.
I can't think of another more deserving person.
Our resident genius.
Love it.
I love Ethan. I hardly ever understand anything he's saying, but it sounds really smart, and it seems like it's always right. So,
well, that's because it's usually really smart and always right.
Yeah, exactly.
Ethan, you know where to find us, man. Just DM Donardo. Or Jim. Or me. You won't DM me, but
Cody.
Just DM the important people, not me.
Certainly not me.
All right, let's drop number 2 here. All right. And it's not going to be Tai Tai's dad tonight. Martin, congratulations.
Wozniak. Wasn't he the co-founder of Apple?
It might be. You're the winner of 2 Primanti Brothers sandwiches. Make sure you download the Primanti Brothers app and send us your email. We'll get those loaded on for you. Congratulations to our 2 winners.
Congrats, guys.
Doug, Pirates win this one 8-5.
2-game win streak against the team that had the best record in baseball. So
not anymore. Against the Casey Mize, who was Really good coming into
Also
the day.
pitching well. And number 1 overall pick.
Really good. And the Pirates lit him up. Nothing makes sense.
Nope. We've
But
reached the alternate universe.
But we'll be with you tomorrow.
Yes, we will.
For it.
I want to say shout out to one of our loyal listeners, Jeffrey Sapers. Jeffrey, I also feel sorry for Andrew McCutchen having to be on this team. So,
all right, Doug. Any last words before we get out of here?
hey, let's just have a sweep. Come on. It's Bailey Falter tomorrow, I'm guessing.
I should know that.
I think so. I think he pitched the first game.
Man, afternoon games, I'm just kind of out of it.
Yeah. After June games, I'm kind of out of it. So much like the Pirates are.
I was trying to look to see who's pitching tomorrow, but yeah, I can't find it right now. I don't feel like looking either.
I'm going to the Hall of Fame ceremonies. Ryan and I this week. I guess we should mention that Ryan and I are going to the Hall of Fame ceremonies to see Dave Parker inducted into the Hall of Fame. We will check in on some of my, old time favorites, some of my running buddies, Walter Johnson, Honus Wagner, Pike Trainer, that sort of thing. Guys I saw back in the day. No, it's going to be a great time, and I'm sure we'll provide some content out of it. But in the meantime, catch all the post-game shows. We'll have an NS9 live. We're going to have check the grade our trade suggestions or whatever. I don't know what do we call that show?
We don't have a name for it yet, I don't think.
Grade the trade sounds good. That should be the
name.
That should be the name.
Grade the trade.
Right.
TM Dougie Fresh.
There you go.
All right, Doug, let's get out of here. Pirates win this 1-8-5. Thank you guys for tuning in. Congratulations to the winners. Like, subscribe. We'll be back with you tomorrow here. Thank you guys. Peace out, Girl Scouts.
All right, that wraps up this episode of North Shore 9. Thanks so much for tuning in. Whether you're listening on the podcast or catching us on YouTube, if you enjoyed the show, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps us grow. And if you're listening on the podcast, a quick review goes a long way in helping others find the show. Plus, be sure to tell a friend about us. There's always room for more here in the NS9 community. And for those looking to support us a little more, consider joining our Patreon, become an MVP member, and get exclusive perks while helping us continue to bring you more of the Pirates content you love. Thanks again for all your support, and let's go Bucks.